The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. This is the United Podcast Network.
Welcome to the raw and uncensored Ambitchious podcast. I'm your host, the original HBIC, Katie Boyd. During our time here together, I will be instilling all of the strength, power, and determination you will need to use the very stones thrown at you to build your ultimate empire. We will redefine the word bitch from the derogatory to the acronym being in total control of herself. So let's adjust our crowns and prepare to live life ambitiously. Oh yeah, here I am, the original HBIC, Katie motherfucking Boyd. Welcome to the Ambitchious podcast. On my right-hand side is my ride or die, Matt Babine.
Whoop, whoop.
Crazy guy. He married me. It's his own fucking fault.
Thank God.
He knew what he was getting himself into.
Yes,
I warned him.
And I love every minute of it.
I'm sure. So today's Ambitchious podcast is all about how self-care is not selfish. It's not selfish. I'm sure you guys are all getting ready for this one.
This is going to be good.
But before I start, I always love to read the iTunes review of the week, and it is from Cool Blue Fuzzy Tarantula. Who the fuck are these people? Can't you get a goddamn real name?
Oh, God. Yeah, you're being nice to her. She won. For goodness
She
sakes.
won. She doesn't know she won yet. You've already
We don't
blown
even
up
know.
the spot, Matt.
Oh, I don't know.
So he or she, I don't know. Tarantulas can be male or female,
Yes.
right? It says refreshing with 5 stars. Refreshing, relatable, empowering, real, and hysterically entertaining. Jesus, I have my work cut out for me today. We better be extra funny. So Cool Blue Fuzzy Tarantula, whoever the fuck you are, email me at themisfitclub@gmail.com so you can redeem your $100 gift certificate to use towards anything KBMSC related. And if you're new to the Ambitchious podcast, welcome. Holla. If you are been hanging around here for a little while and you have not given us an iTunes review, get your freaking lazy ass over there and give us a damn review.
Yes.
Make sure it's 5 stars and you say something fabulous about me.
And me.
And if you're nice, you can also throw in a little something about my sidekick over here, Matt.
I am a sidekick. Am I not? I'll give you a sidekick.
It's like Laverne and Shirley. I love that show.
That's a good show.
So today's all about self-care is not selfish. It's actually selfless. When you put yourself first, it changes the game. So, you know, it's funny because we talk about this all the time. And I don't know where this like weird notion of how self-care is selfish came from. And the problem is, you know, we as humans take on so many different roles in life. And sometimes these roles come with these like preconceived ideas about, you know, like if I'm a mom, I put everyone else first and then I get the scraps.
Not good.
No one wants the scraps.
No, who the hell wants the scraps?
What the hell?
Pearl doesn't even want scraps.
Pearl eats grass-fed, grass-finished food. Okay? She's a princess, let's be honest.
She is a princess.
Or that like owning a business means that you have to hustle and grind and work your face off in the voice of Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yes.
Gary Vay.
Gary, I love
You
Gary
work your
Vay.
face off. You work your face off 24/7. Or that being a great friend means sacrificing your happiness for your so-called bestie. And this is just not the truth, people. Okay? And we need to realize that the only way that we can thrive is to put ourselves first, to make sure that we are happy, healthy, and whole so that we can turn and serve others in a strong and powerful way. Am I saying something that's boring you? You're fucking yawning over here like you've been up on like a bender for 3 days.
No, I wasn't yawning at all. I'm just taking care of myself.
That is not self-care. That's rude.
Well, I'm not going to hold my yawn back.
Jesus
because
Christ.
It wasn't because you're boring. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with what?
Let me go get your blankie and your binky.
Tired. Well, you know.
Change your fucking diaper.
I didn't get a good sleep last night. Pearl was up all night yodeling.
Pearl does yodel at night. She makes these little noises in her little crate at night, and she goes, and it wakes you up, and you
what
like,
the heck is that?
Like a Muppet is breaking into your house.
But when she snores, right, it makes me snore. So then I'm like, I hear her go.
I just didn't know what I was saying was so boring that made you yawn.
It was not boring. It's a physical reaction to my body.
Well,
If I
you need to
sneeze,
take some deeper breaths.
If I sneeze, What are you going to say? Oh, you're sneezing because I'm talking and you're interrupting me? No, I had a friggin' sneeze.
Oh, Matt.
What's the difference between a sneeze and a yawn?
You're such a queef.
Involuntary response.
Just like a queef. Have you heard the queef is like a real word?
I know what it is.
That's Matt's middle name.
I would talk
Matthew Martin, queef, Babine. If you don't know what a queef is, Google it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Don't.
Because this is not an uncensored podcast here today. All right, so listen up, guys. It's all about self-care, and I'm going to give you the 5 ways that I make sure that my self-care is not selfish.
And I will protect my self-care by not being bullied by you
God.
because I had to yawn.
I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to really fuck you up.
Let's go.
All right, number 1.
Yes.
Meditate.
Yes.
There are a million ways to meditate. Did you know that, Matt?
Yes, there's many ways to meditate, but not yawning. Not yawn.
Yawning is not
while
meditation.
You are meditating.
But we do transcendental meditation,
Yes.
and like other people like guided meditation or visualization techniques, and some use apps or recordings on YouTube, whatever. It does not matter how you do it, but it matters if you do it.
Yes.
Everyone I know, everyone, and this is a true story, who has an amazing quality of life and is actually truly grateful and joyful, meditates on a daily basis. We probably 95% of the time try to do twice a day.
Yes.
We ended up doing a sound healing the other night, and I didn't get to meditate, and I got really mad at myself because I'm like, you have to meditate. I don't know why. And then I was like, you know what? I just played my crystal tone bowls for an hour. I think that was meditation enough.
Right? And then
Right?
sometimes you're learning how to play the piano as well, so that's a meditation.
I
So it's not
know.
all different things. Like I love TM because it just really resonates.
Is that what they call it in the biz?
Yeah, TM, Transcendental Meditation, TM. That's what they call it in the biz.
How
And-
Maharishi Mahesh Yogi of you.
Yes. That's who I am. Thank you so much.
God.
And I love it because it just centers me, and I feel different if I don't do it, right? Because it really just puts me in a great state.
Yes.
Because we have a lot of people pulling at us, a lot of different things to be taken care
A lot
of.
of balls
in
up in the air
business.
juggling.
And if I'm not where I need to be, I'm not going to be able to serve.
I
I'm not
agree.
going to be able to be good at what I do. So
True.
It's like key. That's my number one thing.
So it really does, in my opinion, put your life into perspective. And, when I meditate, I become more grounded.
Mm-hmm.
I become more positive. So like, there'll be days where I'll wake up in the morning and I'll read an email after I did all my rituals, and it will aggravate me, and I hadn't meditated yet. And Matt will be like, oh, okay, we need to go meditate now, because if I don't, I will let myself go on a really bad path.
Right.
And the day will turn into a big pile of shit in a baby's diaper.
Not good.
And it's just not okay. So, you might not be a meditator. You might be interested in meditating. I actually teach meditation at Katie Boyd's Misfit Club.
Mm-hmm.
We do a ton of meditation in our classes. We do a ton of meditation virtually. So if you want to learn how to meditate, reach out to me. Email me at themisfitclub@gmail.com, and I'd be more than happy to help you with that. But honestly, just 5 to 10 minutes a day of just centering yourself and going into that space, it literally, as you know, it works wonders.
Hey, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
Why did you say that people get beat up for self-care? We were talking about the other day. You were saying, it's a bad thing to have self-care, and people kind of hold it against you.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Why do I think that is?
Why do you think that is? Because I don't understand.
I think you don't understand.
No, I kind of.
Well, no, because you're a selfish prick and you always put yourself first.
I take myself time. I don't care. Hey, that's good. I'm taking my time. It's my think time.
I'll work 20 hours in a day.
Meditation time.
Matt will be finger popping his asshole all day long.
My cigar time.
Yeah.
I have a lot of times.
And then at the end of the day, he'll say I'm hungry. Can you cook some food? And I'll be like, dude, go do it your fucking self. That's self-care.
I take good care of
Saying
myself.
no to you
Yes,
and all
that
that.
is
So
self-care.
what I think is the problem with self-care is I really truly believe that it comes from our family of origin.
Okay.
So we saw our moms totally give and give and give and
Yes.
never replenish their tank.
Yes.
So we just think, well, when you're a mom, you just don't take care of yourself, and you let yourself look like a bag of smashed assholes. You let your fupa hang down to your kneecaps. You don't brush your teeth.
Ugh.
You have baby puke on your shirt. So many of my friends to this day think that that's normal. They'll go out and have coffee with me, and they'll literally have baby throw up on their shirt. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, oh, the baby spit up on me. I'm like, bitch, you couldn't change your damn shirt?
Yeah. No, change the shirt.
Come on, have a little bit of respect for yourself. But I think that they saw their mothers, and their mothers saw their mothers, grandmothers, right? And I think it's just this whole cycle. I think, honestly, women, and I hate to be like a sexist pig, but I love to sometimes. I think that women honestly have a hard time with self-care more than men. Because you'll be like, I'm done. I'm done, Katie. Like, I'll say to him, okay, we're going to do all this shit today. And Matt will be like, how about we do 2 of those things and then we like go get a massage and like have a couple drinks and like get dinner. And I'm like, no, I have to finish all this shit. And it's just like, what is the point of it? No. It's going to be there tomorrow. Right. So I think men are way better in general for self-care than women. I think that we really, as women, for some fucking strange reason, learn from our family of origin that like we give to all the children and everybody in our lives, and it doesn't matter, and we just give and give and give, and then we don't replenish ourselves. And it's really not healthy, because that's why, so many people, even like moms who just have babies, a lot of their postpartum depression, like people talk about postpartum depression, it's like it's a chemical imbalance. Yes. Do I believe that that's hormonally true?
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah. I'm not fighting with postpartum depression. But so much postpartum depression, because I have friends that have babies, is because it's like they're pregnant and everyone's like rubbing their belly, and then everyone's having a baby shower, and then the baby comes and everyone's there for like 3 days, and then what happens?
See you later.
Everyone just ghosts.
Yeah. And it should be time to, like, something. Maybe you're depressed because you haven't even had a nice hot shower without the baby crying.
Oh my God.
If you're the husband, take the baby away, for a drive,
whoever,
or a walk, or just give mom some time.
But we as women need to say to our husbands, hey, asshole, you need to take this kid because I need to go wash my ass. And brush my hair and like put on maybe a little bit of makeup.
One of my friends once said to me, I'm babysitting my daughter. I go, how are you babysitting? It's your daughter.
That's your fucking kid. You're not babysitting her.
Child. So the mom is supposed to be the only one that's involved.
This is a real thing.
I think it got better now, because it's not like back in the olden days when you would just buy a penny. And that's all you would receive. I'm talking about Matt. The penny days. But now dads are much more involved, right? So to speak up from my side, I mean, we are so much more involved in kids. Back then it was like, I make the money, you stay home, and you take care of the kid, and then that's basically how it is. But today, dads are much more active.
One of my girlfriends, Gail, posted on Facebook, because she's an attorney, and she posted a meme, and it was like, women are expected to raise their children like they don't have a job, and work at their careers like they don't have children. Ugh, and it's true.
So true, right?
It's so fucking true. But guys don't have that pressure. I mean, maybe some do. I know you guys are going to email me with all your rude shit. Fuck you. This is true. And this is just from my point of view in my life with my friends and stuff. I really do think that this is a real problem. And we as women need to really start putting ourselves number one, because when we put ourselves number one, we are going to be better moms, better wives, better lovers, better friends, better everything.
Yeah, I agree. And also, it's just to go back about the child care. Are you kidding me? I would rather work 4 jobs sometimes than be home all day with a child, because
it's so much work.
You don't get a coffee break. You don't get time. You don't get to have lunch. You don't have to.
There's no rhyme or reason to your day. Your life revolves around the whims of that child.
Yeah, it's a lot harder. And any guy that knows that we all know it. It's like, oh my God, our wives are unbelievable.
So much work. Yeah, more men need to say that to their wives and remind the wives that they're amazing, because women are fucking awesome.
Yes.
Way higher of a life form
than
most of you
awesome.
men.
I think somebody's gonna get lucky today.
Oh yeah, me. Let's go jewelry shopping after this. Number 2.
Not gonna happen.
Schedule in, honey. I buy my own jewelry. Thank you. I don't need a man to buy me shit.
Oh, good. We're gonna start with
this is what Ambitchious is all about. Ain't nobody need a man to buy you Louboutins and your Chanel bag.
I get it.
Yeah, you just sit there and look pretty.
I am pretty.
Matt has hashtagged me too. Number 2, schedule in rest time, play time, and reward time. So just like you have designated work time, you have to have designated rest and play time. If you're just living and working and working and working, and then like really what else is there in life? Life will get pretty dull and repetitious quickly, and that leads to burnout, again, depression, anxiety. So schedule in a massage, get your hair blown out, get a coffee with an uplifting friend, have a date night with your hubby, whatever makes you feel like you're not circling the drain. When I wrote this the other day, Matt goes, what's a blowout? Does that mean like shit in your pants? And I was like, no.
I thought it was some kind of sexual thing. I was like, well, who's getting a blowout right now? Is anyone going to get a blowout?
It's not a schnoodle, Matt.
I don't know if anyone
sakes.
knows. I have no fucking hair, so
well, you can blow out your back hair.
I don't blow out my anything, right? So I'm a bald man.
Well, for you, your self-care would be have your wife put on industrial strength gloves up to her friggin' armpits and nair your back and chest.
I am a hairy man.
You are so fucking
hairy.
It
grows everywhere but on my
head. And it's white like a polar bear, and it's really like gnarly.
It's like Polar Express.
Oh, so you have to put on like 3 bottles of nair just to get like one hair to come out.
I'm going to get on you a little bit. How about the other day when it was like we were working? I think it was Saturday. And I go, all right, I'm done. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to go smoke a cigar. And she goes to me, what did you say to me? You go, oh, isn't it nice to have some kind of an outlet that you enjoy? I go, well, go find something. What do you want me to do? You want me to be in your misery with you? I'm going to take my self-care.
I'm just going to blow myself out.
If it takes me a half an hour to have a cigar or whatever outside, go blow yourself out. I don't know what you want to do.
I'm just going to blow myself out. That's my outlet.
God. But I was relaxing, and she's like all over me because I'm going to take the time. But I think then you found yours. What is your new outlet?
My new thing is I'm going to play the piano like Amadeus.
Yes. There you go.
I'm going to fucking give concerts at my house.
And yes, we'll invite all our friends.
Lady Gaga style.
But
it's going to take me like, because I don't just go into shit to go into shit. I'm like, no, if I'm going to get this piano, I am going to be a level 10 virtuoso pianist. I'm not just going to be like, twinkle, twinkle, little tinkle in the toilet, you may sprinkle. It's got to be good.
And it's a meditation for you, too.
Yes.
Because when you're doing that, you told me, you said, when I'm playing the piano,
right,
I can't think of anything else because you have to focus on that. Mm-hmm. And that's a huge outlet, right? That's a huge outlet.
Well, when my piano comes from Falsetti Pianos in Natick, Massachusetts this week,
that's awesome.
I will be playing it like Lady Gaga.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be good stuff.
I love Gaga.
And it's a what's it called? An electric piano, so it can play for you.
Yes.
So.
Which is gonna sound awesome.
It's gonna be great. But yeah, Matt likes to go outside and smoke, and he just like leaves me inside, and I'm like, I have like a friggin' barrel with water, and I have like the old-fashioned scrubber, and I'm like, oh God, you're gonna go out, and I'm gonna have to scrub the clothes.
I'm like, well, I'm taking my time. You're gonna take your time too.
It's Portuguese style. You take it out to the creek, and you wash it on the rocks. Yeah. Number 3. This is so important. My friend over here has a problem with this though. Number 3, exercise and eat right. And I know you guys are going to be like, duh, Katie, duh. Yeah, but you motherfuckers ain't eating right and you ain't exercising. So you're not taking time for self-care. And that is so, so important. If you get up every day and you train or you do yoga or you hop on your Peloton or whatever the hell gets your goat in the morning, then the entire day you can just focus on yourself and what you need to accomplish to move the needle of happiness and success forward. There's nothing worse than all day long, and we do this sometimes to ourselves. And I get so mad at myself when I do this. Because, like, I'll get up in the morning and I'll just, like, let the day get in front of me. And then I won't work out. And then all day I'm like, gotta work out later. I gotta work out later. I gotta work out later. I gotta work out later.
It's so easy when it's done early in the morning. And I kind of like it early in the morning because you're half asleep most of your workout, especially if you're doing cardio. Mm-hmm. So you're just kind of like, oh, this is great because I'm half asleep anyways. Yes. I'm already 40 minutes in.
Yeah.
Right? And then awesome. You can go lift and whatever. And
I think if you also get up in the morning or like, let's just say, like, you're a nighttime worker, which some people are, and you have an awesome membership to a gym that has great classes, great, because you just, like Shakespeare said, to thine own self be true. If you're a nighttime person, that's when you work out, you just know yourself, that's awesome. But if you schedule it in, that is such self-care. And then what also happens is when you work out, when you train your body physically, it's just easier to make better choices food-wise. And when you're putting in high vibrational quality food into your body, you're going to feel like $1 million.
And I think the trick is when you are at work or whatever and you do work out at nighttime, don't go home.
Ew.
Go right from where you are to the gym.
If you go home, that's it.
To Dojo Sante Martial Arts.
Little plug there.
Go right to the studio. And get training.
He's such a fucker.
From this beautiful bald man, Sensei Matt Babine.
Bald only on his head, not on his back and chest.
So you go right you go right there because if you go home,
no. If I sit on the couch,
if you sit on the couch, it's over.
Katie ain't gonna be doing nothing but picking her booty hole.
That's for sure.
Right? Yeah. So eat right, bitches. Work out. No excuses. That is self-care. I know it's work, but it is self-care. Number 4, surround yourself with high vibe, like-minded people. There is nothing worse in the world than being surrounded by a bunch of low vibrational, negative, judgmental humans. Especially if you're diligently working towards being the best version of yourself. Peer groups, as we always talk about here on the Ambitchious podcast, are everything. Seek these people out and limit your time with the others. And I'm using my quotation fingers. The others.
The others that have negative
What do you think about the peer group thing?
Peer groups, it's key, and it's like the best thing ever, because if you're talking the same talk, you're going to think the same way. Mm-hmm. You're going to learn from them. It's going to be it's a great experience.
It has to be.
And when you're around negative people, you can go south really quickly.
Yeah.
I've found.
The Napoleon Hill, I don't know which book it was that you were listening to, that they were talking about like peer groups and like going into people's homes that have like low vibe and stuff like that. What was?
Yeah, it was. He used an example. I think it was Napoleon Hill. Someone else was talking about. When you walk into someone's home and they're not the type of person like you can actually feel the energy in their home, and that's like a sense to you, like, ugh. These are not my people.
Yes.
You probably don't want to go back there. That can happen in restaurants. It can happen anywhere. It
can happen in towns.
Oh my God.
Like sometimes I'll go to certain towns
yes.
and I'll like go over the line, like say from one town to the next, and I will feel the energy shift of the vibrational frequency of the actual physical
absolutely.
earth. It's so weird.
It was funny, and this was actually from, I think it was one of the books I was reading. It was talking about Fifth Avenue has a vibe. But
in New York City,
but 2 streets over where the projects are in the bad area, that has a vibe. They're so close to each other. Fifth Avenue is not going to change.
Right.
That's always going to be a high vibrational, very
hub of wealth
area.
and abundance.
Abundance, because the people there are thinking that way, talking that language, acting that way.
Right.
And the same goes to the poorest section, right?
Yes.
That section that's really dilapidated and
right.
low vibrational, low energy. If you listen to what they're talking about, and you listen to what the people on the Fifth Avenue talk about,
their language is totally different.
Speaking Chinese and English. I mean, it's not going to communicate. It's a different world,
right?
Different world.
So true.
So it's so important where you decide where you want your world to be.
But then people will say like, but it's my mom. It's my brother. It's my sister.
Well, part of self-care is, they're related to you or whatever the case may be, but you don't have to be in their space, right? And the reason being is they're not necessarily your tribe.
Yes.
I hate to say it.
Well, just because you're blood related doesn't mean you're vibrationally related.
No. And you can pick your friends. You can pick your business partners. You can pick all these
Sometimes
things.
Your friends are your family. Like I have friends in my life that are more my family than some of my family is.
Yes, absolutely.
That's okay.
It's fine. And then we tell us these stories, right, about, but it's my mom, it's my brother, or it's my daughter. Let me tell you, I told Corinne, it's my daughter. She knows me.
She knows.
If you do certain things, I'll do whatever it takes for you. But if you do certain things or get involved with certain things,
yes,
I'm not going to go down the ship with you.
No.
Right? And she's like, my dad doesn't.
She knows.
She knows, but she would never go that way because it's been so indoctrinated in her.
I call this the Uncle Polly from the Goodfellas when he gives Henry Hill the last amount of money.
Yes.
And he looks at him and goes, and now I have to turn my back on you.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you got to get real Uncle Polly style with some of these people.
I got Uncle Polly about a month ago on Karina.
Yeah.
Dad.
Well, we work so hard for our children and we do so much for our children. Yeah. And like, I'm not saying like, whatever, they owe us because they do not owe us. No. We actually, as the parent, owe it to them because we are the ones that chose to bring them into this world.
Respect.
Yes.
And they owe me that. That's,
right. But when they're not respecting you, sometimes you got to get a little good fellow on their ass.
And she knew I was good fellow.
She was going to end up in the back of our truck.
I got
a wing. I got a leg. Very Joe Pesci.
But we fixed the problem.
Yeah, we did. Because we're fucking gangsters.
We're gangster. We're gangster.
I'm telling you, I'm going to write a book called Ambitchious Parenting.
Oh.
And it's going to teach people how to be ambitious parents.
Yes.
Because I think that we as parents, like we just think that we owe like our kids and all this shit.
You end up doing the opposite. You overindulge, you overgive, you over everything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
then they become spoiled brats and they become entitled.
Yes.
And we are living in a world right now where there's a lot more of them than us.
Yes.
And you're just living in this like just overindulgent world of, pussies.
Yep.
Excuse my
A
French.
lot of pussies.
Excuse my French. Number 5, last but not least, you have to say no. Saying no is a complete sentence.
I love saying no.
Ooh, me too.
Good, right?
Yeah. And I love saying, like no, but like in a nice way. And then people keep pushing you. And then you have to literally like cut a bitch.
Sometimes I just
Why do people fuck with me all the time and do this shit? Why do they do this shit? I'm fucking just, saying no, man. I said no a lot today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did.
My whole morning was no, right?
There's a lot of no's today.
Sometimes you're going to have those days where everyone's just coming to fuck with you and you're like, got to put it down.
I always used to be like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. Maybe someday we'll do that or whatever.
Nope.
And I was always afraid to say no years ago. Now it's like, no, I don't know. I don't think so.
Because you just know, like, that doesn't align with me. This is not aligning.
Or even pretend that there's something that I'm going to do.
Oh,
because
don't pretend.
But I used to do that, right? Because
everyone does.
And I was hoping it was going to fade off into the sunset.
No.
And it doesn't.
They don't. No, they remember. If you say to someone that wants you for whatever reason, your time, your money, your energy, etc., they're not going to forget you said yes. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Because maybe is not a hard no.
Yeah. Now it's no.
Just no.
Yeah.
And you don't have to also.
And I know it was a no before you even asked me because I don't even want to be with that person in the first place, right?
And the thing is that people have to understand that no is a complete sentence. If you haven't already listened to that Ambitchious podcast, go back and listen to No as a Complete Sentence because it's one of our best podcasts, I think. Because what happens is we say no and then we feel like we have to say like 10 things after it to make it like the blow of the no kind of go over better. Mm-hmm. But it's no. We have limited time on this earth, guys. Get right with the statement so you can start treating your time like gold. Mm-hmm. What is the old adage? Wasted time
time is wasted time.
No, fuck off, Matt. Really, you should put your thinking cap on, please.
I don't know this one. What do you want me to do?
What is it like? Wasted time is worse than wasted money.
Oh my God!
Because you can alwaase make more money, but you can't make more time.
Yes, I remember.
Jesus Christ, you're like not playing with a full deck of fucking cards today, asshole. Wasted time is wasted time.
Wasted time is wasted time.
Confucius, Confucius ain't got nothing on you. Damn, it's like the Tao Te Ching in here. You're like Lao Tzu.
I am Lao Tzu.
Saying no to protect your time and what you need to accomplish is not selfish. The people who will tell you that it is are only trying to get what they want out of you. Like I always say, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. So please, for the greater good of every motherfucking person involved, make yourself your number one priority. You are not only doing this for yourself, but you are being a great role model to all those look to you for greatness. Thank you so much, guys, for being crusaders for this ambitious movement. And like I always say, see you next Tuesday. Wow.
What's up, babe?
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.